So we don't have any of our mods in here at the moment yet, but we could be getting some of them joining in shortly anyways. So I should hopefully be live now. That is not what I meant to do. I don't see it popping up. All right. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure if I can see if I'm streaming. It looks like that I am streaming though, so yeah, sure, you can see if I'm live mods. My stream is private, shoot. That's why. I knew someone was up there. Yeah.
Bad news.
What's the bad news?
Yeah, there's an outage for my area.
Oh, like the internet outage?
Yeah,
Or is it like a power outage?
internet outage.
Oh. So wait, are you gonna be able to stay in here? Or are you
I got
gonna...
data.
Okay, that's good. Alright. It looks like that my stream is public now, so... Because someone was saying to me, oh, my stream
that
was... oh my gosh, that just went right through my stream probably. So it looks like that that the stream is now public, so hopefully everyone's able to see it. Anyways, hello everyone, welcome to the stream today. First things first, I am going to wish you all Happy New Year's because it is 2022. So anyways, we are going to be streaming this severe weather event that we are seeing today. There is a lot of activity starting to brew up there anyways, but anyways, I'm going to go and start off with the intro, and that is starting off with the convective outlook for the day. So as we can see today, we do have a enhanced risk for the deep south and southern Ohio Valley there into the Great Smokies. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tornado risk for the day. And as we can see, we do have a 10% tornado chance with a significant over that, a hatched area there. The netting is a hatched risk, which means that's going to be our most significant area of tornadoes for the day. Hail risk, we're not seeing too much with that. We are seeing a 5%, which means that we could be seeing scattered areas of large hail in the area, but not too much stuff will be going on with that. 30% wind risk in effect for today as well, which means that we could be seeing some damaging winds, severe winds from these storms. That's probably mainly, or excuse me, probably shouldn't say probably, but that's mainly with the backline of storms that we're going to be seeing today behind the supercellular activity. So I'm going to go ahead and now go over to the models. Most preferably, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the HRRR for the day. And that is our temperature outlook. But so as we're seeing here, we're seeing areas of discrete supercells all in through here, which are going to be developing into larger storms So mainly all this here in front is our discrete supercells. This is where most of our tornadic activity is going to occur today. All the way up into Tennessee, we can see some of that stuff up there as well. And then we have we also do have all this here too, which does look to be some more discrete supercells as well, along with this line here, which could be our main wind threat from here all the way down to here. So this entire line of storms here, that's going to be our main wind threat. That's why we have the 30% wind chance in effect today. So let's go and take a look at our temperature outlook for here. And of course, the HRRR isn't showing very much right now because we did just get new model runs. But as we're seeing here, some very warm temperatures, 80 degrees, lower 80s. That's from all the air coming in. That's a bad arrow. Air coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. So we have very warm dew points as well. If we look at this, so actually, as I'm seeing with this, it looks like that the conditions have started to get even more favorable with these new model runs of the HRRR, which is actually kind of interesting. Wasn't looking as favorable as it is now, which is probably why we're seeing those big supercells starting to form at the current moment. So instability in the atmosphere. It's looking like we're seeing more of that too. As I'm seeing with these new model runs. Very unstable air coming in from the Gulf. And so yeah, so over 1,000 kilojoules of unstable air on the Cape. So we're seeing a lot of instability, or quite a bit of instability with this, more than what it was predicting earlier. So, and then the bulk shear, we're seeing some pretty decent amounts of that too along the main line of storms, which is the main threat for tornadoes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This is really what's going to be our wind threat, though, is whenever it comes into a line. I mean, it looks like that we are going to be seeing some quite a bit of tornadic activity in that, too, with all the bulk shear we're seeing. But anyways, so also, I am going to go ahead and take a look at the supercell composite, too. Because this is just the supercellular activity that's going to be happening. And yeah, we're seeing quite a bit of that. It looks like when it forms into a line, we're seeing less supercell composite. But yeah, when those discrete supercells really form up, that's when we're really seeing our spike in supercell activity. So classic supercells are very likely today, too. Those classic looking, the hook and the the wall, those kinds of supercells are very likely today with the conditions we are having. So definitely very interesting to see. So enough of that. I'm gonna go and get straight into the coverage. And so we're seeing some. So this is currently what we're seeing here. We're seeing some of those discrete supercells in through Mississippi and Alabama, which are starting to form up. We are seeing those storms starting to really look like they're nicely developing. Some of them we're getting these, hook-like shapes to them. So actually, this here looks pretty interesting. So Yeah, classic supercell look right here. Very small. But you know, definitely we should keep an eye out on these because you know, they could produce tornadoes. Tornado risk is not extreme, but there is a high chance for them, for any tornadoes to form today. So we do have this one severe warning in Alabama here, northwestern Alabama, which looks to be developing quite a bit. So that's not the thing I wanted. Anyways, yeah, this cell here I'm really gonna keep an eye out for, because we're really seeing that classic type of hook with that. You can just see the kind of the well, it's not looking super impressive anymore. I mean, earlier it was. Yeah, it's probably because all of this stuff here is in the way of its development. And when you get kind of, you know, clustered showers like that, then it can really mess things up. But over here is really impressive, though. But again, yeah, we're seeing those the cluster of storms, which is messing up some of the activity. It's those really isolated storms that we really need to look out for, because, you know, there's nothing in the way that can stop them from forming. Looks like that we're seeing some pretty straight line winds, quite a lot of straight line winds with this one. My headphones just shut off on me, of course. Anyway, good lord, the same thing happened the last time too. Freaking sound went through the roof. Anyways, yeah, we could be seeing a severe thunderstorm with this one. Very strong winds with that, so moving towards the these little towns through here, Kossuth, Mississippi, definitely in the way of this one. Jumper Town just south of it, but they could be getting some effects from that, from this storm here. So it looks like we're about to get another moderator, or we're going to be getting a moderator in the stream here. So anyways, he said he was going to be joining in 2 minutes. He's just going to be helping us with like the alerts and stuff. So oh wow. Okay, we actually got some stuff forming along here. Of course, these are kind of bunched up, so they're probably going to kind of connect with each other, which that's not very good for supercells either. Down here's where the really favorable conditions are going to be, though. but the main threat is in northern Mississippi and Alabama and Tennessee. Um, but for the most part, yeah, we just have a severe thunderstorm warning. And it looks like it was for this cell here. Which I wouldn't be, yeah. Okay, wow. This one's really starting to get its act together, though. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Let me check CC. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, this is one to keep an eye out for. Going towards Florence. Yeah, it looks like Florence, Alabama, Florence metro area, so. Yeah, new severe thunderstorm warning with this one. It's interesting how they didn't put in a tornado possible, because we're seeing some rotation with this. Good lord, the winds are very high where I am right now. Once again, just like last night when I was streaming anyways. So, yeah, it looks like we're seeing this thing forming up too, but I just saw a bunch of my moderators just joined, or my channel helpers just joined into the live VC. If you guys want to say hi to the live stream, you guys in the VC.
Hello, y'all.
Hello.
All right, and then it looks like one of our other moderators are deafened anyways, so I think they might have went AFK. So, anyways, it looks like that the conditions look much more favorable on the HRRR model. Because they just came out with new model runs. And we're seeing more favorable dew point temperatures, and cave values are elevated too. So, looks like this cell is starting to recycle here. Because we did just see a kind of a hook with this, but
Have you seen the new mesoscale discussion?
I have not seen that. No, not yet. Is that for the new watch that's going to be put out?
No, it's just development of a few discrete supercells possible. Number 0009.
I don't know why this isn't. Yeah. So, I mean, we already have one here too that's looking kind of interesting. It looks like it is kind of recycling though, or it is recycling. It's in eastern Mississippi.
Oh wait, my bad. This is old.
Oh wait, this is old.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe like an hour though.
Hmm. We don't have a whole lot going on yet, but do have some stuff going on down here too. Just those discrete supercells here. I'm already seeing a couple things of rotation with some of them in south central Mississippi near Jackson. And these ones are isolated too. These are the ones that we need to keep an eye on. Because, isolated supercells, those things are very favorable for big development. And they could be some pretty impressive storms when they are isolated like that. Yeah, because we're already seeing rotation with this one. Very small supercell. We got kind of a little... very small hook with this one, but just that rotation in there, we can just see that right here. Same thing goes for this one here. This one's looking a bit bigger, but still very small anyways. So yeah, it's just these little supercells that we really need to look out for, especially those isolated ones, which can really develop quickly. So, anyways, what's your guys' opinions on this severe weather outbreak later? What do you guys think is going to happen?
Crazy stuff. It's gonna get wild later.
Yeah, we do have some favorable conditions today for supercellular activity. So, how about you? What do you have to say for this planet?
I think the atmosphere is definitely very volatile today. I think we really have to watch out for what's happening now and what's going to happen in the next 30 minutes, because it's really the time where you get to see, is it going to be worse? Is it going to be what we thought it would be? Is it going to be not what we thought it would be? This is like the time to see.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anything could happen. So, still definitely seeing a lot of those discrete supercells forming up all over the board. Especially these two down here near Jackson. Very favorable conditions down towards central Mississippi, though. So, yeah, if we get anything down there, it's going to explode. Especially seeing something very interesting with this one. So, let's see what we got over here. I didn't see too much on the velocity. I mean, looks like that we do have maybe something here too. It's just kind of hard because the radar, it's too close. Anyway.
Did anything happen while I was not here?
We were really just looking at the SBC outlooks, and then I just showed them the HRRR, or the HER model. Just showed the favorability of these storms. Actually, I could go over that again if you'd like me to, because we're actually seeing some more, or the conditions are looking more favorable than they were earlier. So
Yeah.
yeah, first thing comes in with the supercells that goes north. Then the line comes in. We have some supercellular activity going on with this line too, along with a high wind threat. So, and then actually, if I do go to the instability amount, we're seeing a whole lot of that within where we're seeing the supercells. And then the line comes in through here, there's a lot more than it was showing, or there's a bit more instability than it was showing earlier. So, I mean, this could potentially be more than what we think, maybe. I mean, I don't know. What's your opinion on this so far?
I haven't really had like there's not a lot to go off of here for differences, but there definitely is that huge surge in convective available potential energy or instability, and that is starting to worry me a little bit for the next couple of hours.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And actually, the supercell composite's looking pretty good too. It's looking more than it was on this model.
Do you have 0 to 1 kilometer shear?
0 to 1 kilometer shear. Yes, I do.
Okay. Definitely seeing some low level shear in northern Alabama there. That stayed consistent since yesterday when we streamed.
Yeah, that did, actually. You're right. So it looks like, when it comes to the tornado threat, it looks like northern Alabama and that part of southern Tennessee that's on the border of Alabama, that looks to be like the most favorable area when it comes to supercells that we're seeing because of the shear on the 0 to 1 kilometer bulk shear. So yeah, it's definitely interesting to see that anyways. So and then the significant tornado parameter, we're seeing that go on a lot in Alabama, of course. Really in the east central portion right here. You know, we're especially seeing a little spot right there where there's a whole lot of that. So definitely things could get much more active as the day goes on. So we're definitely going to be keeping an eye out on this one because it could be very interesting. So we're still seeing those discrete supercells kind of go on in, well, actually, it's going on a lot still in southern Alabama, and this is kind of this is kind of what we're seeing at the moment. Is this? So this kind of time frame. So yeah, that goes up into Alabama and Tennessee, the supercells, and then we see this line come through, which looks to be like that we could be seeing some supercellular activity with that too. Huge wind threat with that. That's why we have the 30% wind for today. So and then we can see the freeze come through, and then some snow and winter precipitation there. So all right, let me see. Okay.
So this is, I believe, every parameter and more that you would have on pivotal weather.
Yeah.
But it's not animated. That's why I don't use it that much. It's just it's a compilation of all models, I believe. So it's like a consensus.
Mm-hmm. So actually, if you want, you can explain what's going on here if you'd like.
I believe this is just a pressure chart. I could be wrong.
Yeah. All right.
But if you go up to the top, you've got wind shear composite indices. You've got multi-parameter fields, heavy rain, upper air, surface, which is a really good for anything surface-based.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it kind of looks like that we are seeing some decent wind shear with this. Or, yeah, so... Let's look at the 3 kilometer. Oh, oops. It's showing quite a bit in through here. If you guys can see that. And this is the wind shear. So we're seeing
Pretty
like
much just circled the mesoscale discussion for that area.
yeah. This was the that was the old mesoscale you pulled up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really in through there that we're seeing some of those high some of that high wind shear. We're seeing 45, 50, 60 knot wind shear in that area, so it's definitely interesting. And this is on the 3 kilometer. I'm pretty sure 0 to 3. So anyways, honestly, I do prefer pivotal weather though than that, because yeah, animation. But looks like we have a severe warning with one of the cells. Oh, okay. So the severe warning, or the severe warning storm, we're seeing rotation with it, but it kind of just looks like a ball. Like we're not even. It's an embedded supercell. That's what it is. That's when we can't really see the structure of the supercell on the reflectivity, but we can really see it on the velocity. We can see the rotation on it. So Yeah, we're seeing an embedded supercell with this severe storm right here. So, hello, Noah. Welcome to the stream. Just saw you joined in. Anyways, hope you're doing good. Today is the big day for severe weather. So a lot of supercellular activity in this area, or discrete supercells anyway. So we were seeing kind of a hook with that one. Can't really see that because it's really close to the radar, but yeah, really these two are the most prominent ones at the moment. So let me go back to this radar and yeah, this is better. Oh wow. Has some decent rotation with this cell here, but well, anyways, I guess we're gonna see what happens with these storms in the next hour or two. We also have that front back here too. That's in Arkansas. The main front.
Looks like a new significant weather advisory came out.
Is that for one of the storms?
Yes.
We still have that warning up in Florence, Alabama. So I'm going to go and take a look at. We had some pretty decent rotation with this cell here too. Could he do Charlotte? Yeah, I'll take a look at Charlotte. I mean, I don't think there's anything going on there, but yeah, you just got some of these little storms going through, and that's it. Yeah, the Carolinas are supposed to be getting this severe weather event tonight, or late tonight, into tomorrow morning. And that's when they start getting affected by it anyways. Alert in Monroe, North Carolina. Oh, you're talking about a special weather statement? Because there's actually one in the southernmost storm from there. Let me use this radar because I think this one's closer. Yeah. Hold on, is it? Actually, yeah, it is. And nothing much with those ones. Winds in excess of 30 miles an hour. So, yeah, the Carolinas isn't really supposed to be getting much today. Again, tomorrow is going to be the big day for the Carolinas. But it's not going to be a whole lot when it gets to the Carolinas anyways. It's really going to be like that big squall line that's going to go on anyways, which that's probably going to kill off the tornado risk that's over there anyways. So today's like the big tornado day, if that's what you want to call it, like this day where all the supercells form up. And so that kind of good stuff. Tomorrow it's going to be, the front comes through. That's when the big squall line comes through, yeah. And then it looks like that for the most part, really, the storm just dies out anyways right here. Like it's losing its strength. It really turns into a pretty decent squall line when it gets to central Georgia here in the Atlanta area. This is really what's going to be our wind producer. So and then when it really hits the Carolinas, it looks like it's just going to turn into gusty showers, more of. And then we have some showers down through here that were the leftovers of the... Goodness, it is very windy where I am right now. I don't know if you guys could hear the slamming in the background, but that's just from the wind. We were supposed to be getting some very high winds today. Anyways. So actually, hold on. Okay, so if I'm right, I'm pretty sure this line of storms here is this thing right here. If I'm right, anyways. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be developing quite a bit. Really starts looking good when it gets to the border of Mississippi and Alabama, but looks like it kind of collides in with the cold front, and then the second line here is looking like that we could be seeing some decent supercellular activity with that one too, before it changes into a big line. So it kind of looks like that these kind of combine into one kind of storm system or whatever, and then it just turns into a big squall line, and that's kind of the wind that we're going to be seeing, and then it dies out. So yeah, this could be getting pretty interesting soon. So anyways, yeah, also Planet just had to go, so he probably will be out of the stream, or he'll probably be out of the rest of the stream anyway, so... Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Yeah, this is those rain bands from the system, from the big low pressure system that's going through. Yeah, this was really where our flood threat was. So we actually had a moderate, or we still do. Do we still have that moderate risk for heavy rainfall? I think we do. Let me go to the Weather Prediction Center. Yes, we do. Yeah, and that's where our flood threat mainly is. It's where that big train of heavy rain was going through anyways, so especially those clustered cells that went through this morning, that was really the big flood threat. So yeah, anyways, and it looked like that a few cells actually just combined here. So it looks like that we had one here, and then we had an embedded cell here that just connected into this line. And so yeah, it looks like that with this we're just seeing straight line winds. Doesn't look like the winds are too strong. Looks like that we're probably seeing wind gusts up to like 45 miles an hour with that, but what is this? Looks like that we're seeing some rotation with this one here too. Looks too linear though.
It looks like we have a new tornado watch, I think.
For where?
For Alabama, it looks like. Until 10 p.m.
Oh, so it's an extension to the tornado watch we had on Mississippi, and they put it all in this area here. Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if it popped up on this one yet. I don't know, maybe that's it there. Anyways. So yeah, we got a new tornado watch. According to one of our moderators, Tarrant. So they will be playing a big role when it comes to, you know, announcing alerts and stuff on the channel, so indeed they are pretty good at that. So
Bunch of significant weather advisories coming out.
yeah, I'm seeing another one here too that just popped up for North Carolina anyways. Yeah, that's for those discrete supercells that are going through. Just looks like we have a whole train of them though. Right here, let me use a different color. Right here, we just have a train of them going through, which looks like that's probably a part of a flood threat too, because they're hitting the same area over and over again, which isn't good. And then, yeah, this is our main line of tornadic activity that's going to be coming through, is this. And then it looks like that all of this here, this is our line of storms here. It's kind of our cold front, which looks like we could be seeing quite a lot of supercellular activity in that too. So it's just going to be kind of like a line of supercells, really. And then, you know, in the line we could be seeing quite a lot of embedded supercells. Anyway, Definitely some very interesting stuff going on today. New tornado watch, yep. Yeah, we got another one of those. So that's no surprise. Anyways. So, still have this, Severe Warren Supercell. Which I think it just got done its recycling phase, it looks like. Yeah, once all these cells are done recycling, that's when the activity is really gonna explode. Hello, Ray Clay. How are you doing? Been a while since I've seen you in one of my streams. Went back to live streaming anyway, so thank you for 21 ELW team. Yeah, no problem. Seeing a small supercell over the town of Choqualac, Mississippi. Hope I'm saying that right. I am sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but Choqualac, Mississippi. We're seeing a supercell going over them right now with decent rotation. So good vibes. Good to see you. Yes. Glad to see you in the streams too. You are an ancient ELW streamer or viewers. Sorry, yeah, viewer. So yeah, glad to see you in here too, Ray Clay. Anyways, do Lynchburg, South Carolina. Wait, don't you mean Lynchburg? Let me see where that is. Okay, there it is. There's nothing around there either. Yeah, at the moment, Lynchburg, South Carolina is not seeing anything right now. So, if you're in Lynchburg, I wouldn't think that you have anything to worry about at the moment until tomorrow. Anyways, hello Mangle. Hello Mangle and hello Kim Laura. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope all you guys are doing well. Got some pretty crazy activity going on here, or it's about to become crazy anyway, so. Anyways, hope you all are doing well. Anyway, actually, let me go back to the other radar station I was on. Yeah, we can get a really good imagery of this. . Yeah, you can slowly see that hook right here starting to kind of form. Got the warm air coming in through here, cold air. That is a bad demonstration. So yeah, warm air coming around the hook here, cold air coming up and over into the storm here, creating that hook to it. So a whole lot of good atmospheric conditions for those kinds of storms to occur. Those classic supercells is what we could be seeing today across the board. So anyways, we have a small one here too that I think just got done recycling. And yeah, we're starting to see something form with that one too. Very small, like very small supercell, but what in the world? Well, I think this one's gonna recycle again. This cell here. Because it just started getting that hook look to it. You got the you could really tell where all the warm and cold air was going into, but yeah, warm air going through in through there. Cold air coming in through there. You kind of got like the cold kind of here's kind of a demonstration. So you got kind of like a cold front out here, warm front, cold front sort of thing. So this is really what builds up a supercell. Is this. Yeah, cold air, warm air coming underneath there. And then, yeah. But, you can see how less potent it's becoming. I really apologize if you guys can hear the wind in the background, because it is gusting up to like severe limits here. And it's just because we're getting that, you know, windstorm from the storm complex where I am at, so. Yeah, it's kind of like it's decided to, so we got this pushing off. But, we have this thing here, which was kind of getting that shape of a supercell. But, it looks like it's deciding it's going to turn into kind of a embedded type of storm. Yeah. Yeah, now we're seeing a embedded supercell with this one. So we can still see the rotations very prominent. But you don't really see the hook too much, so it's becoming kind of like an embedded supercell. Anyways, Really wish I could look at this one better. This storm here. And then I have a feeling that they might be... Wait a minute. Yeah, it looks like they could potentially be expiring this warning. I mean, I don't know why they would. I mean, I don't think they are. They probably might extend it. Because we're still seeing some decent wins in this cell. Okay, it looks like that the hook to this storm is coming back. Starting to get the structure again. See what's going on down here. It's kind of hard to see what's going on down here because they're so close to the radar. Well, these storms down here near Brandon, those are really hard to see anyways because you're like right next to the radar. Sardis, North Carolina, or South Carolina, excuse me. I mean, there's nothing... So the thing is, there's nothing really to worry about in South Carolina at the moment. I mean, you do have some of those showers that are going through the Carolinas right now. Some of these, you know, small isolated storms that are just going through, isolated showers and thunderstorms. These look to be going through, but your guys' main threat is going to be late tonight and tomorrow morning. That's when you guys are going to be seeing the main line come through. #1 coverage on YouTube. Thank you very much for the compliment, Ray Clay. Always love the compliments. Absolutely. But yeah, so South Carolina isn't going to be seeing too much at the current moment until you get into late tonight. So, tomorrow morning it actually looks like, or tomorrow morning into the noon hours is actually when it looks like it's going to be affecting the Carolinas. Actually, my bad. Sorry about that. Just needed to type something to someone.
We have a new severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible.
Where's that for?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Let's see what we got going on in Tennessee. I mean, we do have quite a lot of activity going on in Tennessee, but I really should have been tracking this more. Yeah, I see where that is. It's over Bethel, Tennessee. Lester, Alabama, Bethel, Tennessee. Okay, those winds. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was like a solid 60-mile-an-hour wind gust that just came through. By the way, for those who do live in western Texas and the southern half of New Mexico, which is where I'm at, we're getting some very big winds right now. Definitely up to 60 or exceeding 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So, yeah, for us here, we're definitely getting affected by this storm complex quite a bit. So it's definitely quite interesting. Whole lot of winds affecting us right now here. Forgot the coolest setup too. Thank you very much for the compliment. Yeah. Very much appreciate that. Anyways, yeah, we have a couple supercells here. Embedded, anyways. This one's not looking as embedded, but yeah, this is a solid embedded supercell over Florence, Alabama. So, okay. Let me see past imagery of this. Okay. Hold on, did we potentially have a tornado on the ground with this one?
We have a new tornado warning.
A new tornado warning.
For that storm that was just warned.
Oh boy.
In Tennessee.
Yep, I just saw the tornado warning pop up. Yep, we got a new we got a tornado warning that was just issued in Bethel and Elkton, Tennessee. So definitely for anyone who is watching the stream in this tornado warning, take cover now, get to a safe place, interior room in the center of your house, or get to the basement, lowest part of your home. Put as many walls between you and the tornado as possible to prevent flying debris from causing injuries. So anyways, yes, we do have this tornado warned storm here in southern Tennessee. Doesn't look like we're seeing anything on the CC here. That all looks like it's just from wind. But still, I mean, you never know if this is going to be on the ground, excuse me, because I mean, we are seeing some pretty decent rotation with this. So there's that potential that it could be on the ground.
I'm back.
Welcome back, God, into the live VC.
Yeah, it's on.
So we actually have a tornado warning in southern Tennessee for the towns of Bethel and Elkton, Tennessee. So why do I keep pulling that up? So yeah, it's intense. It is an intense storm. That's for sure. We're definitely seeing some pretty good rotation. Looks kind of messy though, but it looks like it is probably for this here. So yeah, there's that possibility that we could be seeing a tornado on the ground with this one, because I mean, we're seeing some very strong velocities with this one, decently strong rotation. So yeah, there is that potential that there is a tornado right now on the ground, with those very strong velocities, or we're seeing a funnel, a very large funnel, or a decently large funnel coming out of the storm here. So definitely get to a safe spot if you are in this tornado warning, anyone who is in this tornado warning. So definitely very interesting to see that. We do have this storm just behind it. Okay. Oh my goodness. That did look like a radar glitch, but very strong velocities with this one too. Anyway. And that's right in this part of the storm right here. I'd really like to see what the inside of these storms look like, because they're supposed to be, well, they were supposed to be the threat of classic supercells. Like, that was supposed to be a big threat today. Very favorable conditions for those classic, supercells with like the big meso, the whole wall cloud, the inflow, and the wall. So those are some very interesting looking storms. Definitely storm chase worthy. So I'd love to go storm chasing actually one day, but anyway. Yeah, very large storm here, though. See what the echoes are. 30,000 feet. Almost 40,000 feet with this embedded supercell. That just came out of Florence, Alabama. That's headed towards the border of Alabama and Tennessee. And it looks like that we did have a... Oh, so we do have a severe thunderstorm in Kentucky. So we're seeing with this one. I don't think we're seeing too much with that one. Yeah, not really. There's not much going on in Kentucky anymore, as all the main threat of severe weather has gone south, anyways. Well, all the tornadic stuff is gonna be in the south, anyways. Southern Ohio Valley. So, yeah, so on this we can see this line here is starting to, let me pause it. Yeah, we do have this line of severe weather here, the supercellular part of the storm.
Electro,
Yeah.
check your DMs.
Sure. Oh, wow. This is in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. We're seeing flooding. Flash flooding, yeah, in Kentucky, Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Whole lot of it too. So is there even a flash flood warning there? This was 7 minutes ago. Do we have a flood warning at least? Probably do, but I mean, that looks like something that we could be seeing for like a flash flood warning, because you know that's flooding on roads and stuff. Anyways, very interesting. ELW has the weather sixth sense. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Now they continue the tornado warning and it says tornado observed now.
Tornado observed. Yep, that's no surprise because I mean, seeing the structure of the rotation in that cell, yeah, damaging tornado. Oh boy.
Monitoring if it's a PDS warning or not, or if it becomes a PDS.
Well, there's always the potential that it could. Oh yeah, yep. There's the debris signature right there. There's probably some of it still on the ground too, because we kind of still do see some of the debris there. Anyways, yeah, this is right now on the ground. Looks like that it is kind of headed towards Elkton, Tennessee, especially if you are in Elkton. I'd get to a safe spot right now because you guys do potentially have a tornado headed towards you guys. So that's where all the debris is headed to. It looks like that it is weakening though. Like we just saw some a dramatic weakening of the rotation, because now it's kind of gone to nothing anyways. So Chinese calendar is the year of the tiger. Oh wow. Nice. Anyway. Yep, looks like that they shrunk the warning. And I actually want to take a look at this too, if anything dropped here. Doesn't look like anything did. Actually, there is a slight debris, but that might be from wind, because we're just seeing it everywhere here. Looks like that we just had a strengthening in the debris signature. Going right for Elkton. Yeah, very nasty storm here. Definitely. And this tornado warned cell.
Another possible tornado warning from a severe thunderstorm warning tornado possible for in what is it, Indiana? I think, or something like that. I think it's in Indiana.
It's in Indiana?
I think so.
So I just saw this severe warning here pop up for this southern cell, but
Well, let me make sure I read that right. No, it's not. It's
is it for
it's not Indiana. I read it wrong. It's for Mississippi. My bad.
oh. Epic fail.
I was looking up the inches and I thought I saw IN and I thought my first thought was Indiana, but it was hail for inches.
Yeah, no worries. Mistakes happen, but anyway. Yeah, I see that cell. I mean, I don't know, it just looks too linear to me. I mean, okay, actually here it does look like it could be something. Yeah, if there were to be anything, it'd be right there. We are kind of seeing a bow. Oops. Kind of this bow shape, though. I don't know if you guys could notice that. Make sure to click the all bell, everyone. This year is going to be a wild ride. Yes, it absolutely is. And yes, please make sure to click that bell icon. And well, after you do that, anyways, after you subscribe to the channel, excuse me. So yeah, be sure to subscribe and then click that bell notification. Turn it to all, because definitely we are going to have a wild one this year in 2022. So severe weather is going to be crazy all over the place. That's for sure. Anyway. Well, looks like that they did just expire the tornado warning. The tornado warning and the severe thunderstorm warning for that northern cell right there in Tennessee. Okay, why does it look like that this rotation is still kind of going right here? Okay, this is straight line wind. This thing right here. And that was a big wind gust that just came through. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but so anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so this thing here that I'm just circled, or that I just circled there, yeah, that's straight line wind. This here is what could really be producing the wind of the storm, which this looks to be producing severe winds, so I don't know why they expired the severe thunderstorm warning. But then, yeah, if there's any rotation, it'd happen here. That is where it would happen in the storm. Very interesting shape that we got here with this kind of embedded supercell thunderstorm anyways. Yeah, and this storm is going to be headed right towards Fayetteville, Tennessee, so be prepared for a very strong storm to head towards you guys in Fayetteville, Tennessee. Petersburg looks to be passing. They look to be passing the worst of the storm here, but definitely, if you are in Fayetteville, I would definitely get prepared for the storm, because it is definitely a very strong storm. I don't know why it's not severe warned, but it should be. It's definitely producing winds exceeding 60 miles an hour. So I think they just severe warned it again, didn't they? No, that's a different one, I think. No, that's Kentucky. My bad. And there's no special weather statement in for this one either. Good gosh, this wind is kicking outside for me right now. Definitely wild out there. It's definitely a wild one out there for New Mexico right now for wind. Anyways. Wrong thing that I just opened there. And it looks like that the supercell is starting to organize here too. The storm going towards Fayetteville, Tennessee. So the potential for another tornado warning is very possible on this cell. So be aware of that. This storm here that just went over Rogersville does look like that it's losing its tornadic ability that we're seeing. Looks like it's weakening as a whole. You are very welcome, Ray Clay. I am always happy to do these streams with you guys. And I'm glad you guys are here with us too. Our goal is to try and get the information of dangerous weather out there. So you guys are very welcome for that. You have some pretty interesting stuff going on today, so I'm just doing some coverage at the moment. This does not look like the way I thought it would have gone, though. So, let me go and restart this. See what we're seeing now. Yeah, so we're seeing all this stuff going up into Tennessee now. We have quite a bit of stuff in Alabama. It's all headed into Tennessee. You still have this line of supercells. Yeah, discrete supercells. So although these ones do look to be kind of okay. We kind of have a classic storm here, though. A classic supercell look to this one. And yeah, we do have some rotation in that, too. Sorry about that. My headphones always want to shut off on me for some reason. Anyway, I'm gonna go back and take a look at what's going on up here. We do have a pretty big storm here, though. Once again, heading towards Florence. So Florence is about to get hit once again by a pretty big storm. Looks like it. I don't know what that was in the chat, but looked like whatever that person just posted a potential link to something. I don't know what it was. Anyway. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna be right back for a few minutes. So I'm just gonna go and leave this radar on loop here. I'm just gonna leave this storm here on loop, actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and be right back for a few minutes. So. I am back. Hope you all are doing good. All right, let's see what we
Nothing new.
got.
We just still have the severe thunderstorm warnings in place.
All right. There's not a whole lot of activity going on. So what do you think is gonna... So what do you think of this severe weather event so far, Tarrant?
Nothing much has happened. Not a whole lot.
So,
Haven't seen too many tornado warnings.
So do you
Mainly
think...
just been SVRs the whole time
Mm-hmm.
and flood warnings.
So do you think that this severe weather event is going to get any bigger, or do you think it's kind of going to be a bust?
I don't really know. I mean, it all depends on what ingredients are there to play. So, if there's not much ingredients in place, then it probably will not be as good. But if there's a whole lot of ingredients, it could get good, but depends on... It could be later when it gets good or not. It just depends.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've only had how many tornado warnings? One?
I think so. But the main hazards were, his majority is wind. That's pretty much the main thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, and you can especially see it. All the wind that's actually going through right now.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they... I know it's probably not likely, but it's possible if they replace a tornado watch with a severe thunderstorm watch. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
Yeah.
Most likely it probably wouldn't happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not really seeing a tornado event here. It's mainly more of a wind thing.
Yeah, and I mean, the reason why they have a tornado watch in place is because we have that 10% significant tornado hazard, but
They can't always rely on that, though. I mean, even though that's there, I mean, there's been 5%. There's been severe thunderstorm watches. There has been a 10% before there's been severe thunderstorm watches. They just need to... They don't realize until the actual thing happens.
Yeah, definitely.
In my case's scenario, it would have probably been better if they put a severe thunderstorm watch. That's in my scenario.
Yeah.
Unless if the tornado potential is going to increase later on this evening. But for now, it doesn't look like... Looks like the tornado threat is pretty much low.
Do we have like a bunch of snow on these mountains through here in New Mexico still? And then we have this a lot of the snow here in Texas anyways. So I got a bit off topic there from severe weather, but yeah, actually I'm gonna go and see if the ARRR has come out with any new model runs. They're coming out with one now, but how about the NAM 3 kilometer? Just need to know the timing of really when all this happens. Yeah, so for the most part, this is all what's happening right now. Is this. So for the most part, yeah, I think this really is kind of the main thing that we're seeing. Which, to me, does look like a bust so far.
Nothing too good happened last night either.
Mm-mm. Or if I'm right, I think this line here of storms might actually be this. So we do have a bunch of stuff here now, so yeah, this is all the stuff that's right now happening anyways. I mean, I expect there to be quite a bit of tornadic activity, but I didn't expect it to be like a full-on bust like this, so...
To be honest, I don't really think the conditions look right for even an enhanced risk. The way I look at it now.
Yeah.
Because the winds aren't even that bad either. We haven't even seen one storm greater than 60-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I guess this is the cold front that comes through anyways. Yeah.
I think it would have turned better if the conditions would have been right for it and maybe something failed to make it be good, but it doesn't really look that good.
No, not really.
If you have one of the ingredients slightly that's not right, then it all goes downhill. If one ingredient fails to come together, then the storms don't fire up.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, You could have something that's, off, and then, the whole thing just messes up. So, definitely.
It's already 37 degrees here. It's getting colder. That big cold front's making all the temperatures drop.
Yeah, there's a pretty big cold front, but that this thing has. I mean, it's got a massive cold front behind it. So that's bringing in our final. It's finally bringing in our Arctic air blast, anyways.
Looking like tomorrow's going to be potentially the last day of severe weather off to the coast.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we may see or may be free for quite a bit.
I was looking at snow totals, and man, they are getting quite a bit of snow, but in northern Illinois, yeah, we're seeing quite a streak of snow here in the Texas Panhandle and into Oklahoma. We're seeing mountain snow in both New Mexico and Colorado from the winter storm. Another system comes in from the Pacific, creates snow in the Pacific Northwest there, and parts of the Sierra Nevadas in California. And then, once the cold front comes through, we are going to be seeing snow hit Mississippi and Alabama, which is a kind of a shock to see because they don't get too much of that anyways. Well, in recent winters, they've been getting that a lot more, actually, so... But, yeah, and then the coast of Virginia there, southern Virginia, southeastern Virginia, northwestern, or northeastern North Carolina. They're supposed to be seeing snow, too. And then, Great Smoky Mountains are supposed to be seeing some pretty decent snow, too. And through there. Anyways, it looks like Alabama could be seeing snow up to about 4 inches, it looks like. Isolated amounts up to 5 inches. So, very interesting. Anyways, the thing is, though, not many people have seen snow this winter. Anyway, freezing rain. Well, there's some potential for that in through there up to maybe isolated amounts look like that they could be going up to 1/10 of an inch. A little bit there too in eastern Texas. Eastern Texas and western New Mexico. So anyways, not as much is going on as I thought. I mean, everyone thought that there's going to be a whole lot today, but winds are still gusting a whole lot for me here. Not much going on in Tennessee, or excuse me, Kentucky anymore. It's going into Virginia. And it looks like beyond this point here too, it's supposed to weaken. So we saw all that stuff in Kentucky this morning, which now it's kind of right here. This is kind of what we're seeing right now. And this is really like the peak of it all. Then it turns into a straight line windstorm there, or a squall line. And then it really just dies out from there. So, found this article. Terms we learned in 2021. Atmospheric river, thunder snow, bomb cyclone, derecho, flash drought, ice storm, and heat dome. Yeah, a lot of things have happened. Definitely very interesting. Yeah, of course, the biggest one of them all is the ice storm, because that was the thing that happened back in February. Anyways.
We still got a severe thunderstorm warning. That's tornado possible.
Is that the one in oh, that's the one in that's one of them in Mississippi?
Yes.
Yep, I see that.
And they just updated the tornado watch and they took some counties out of it. Another severe thunderstorm warning issued for Tennessee.
Yeah, we got a supercell here. Looks like it's headed up towards Columbus. Artesia and Columbus, Mississippi are going to be getting hit with the heart of the storm here. Very small storm, but definitely a good one to keep an eye out for. What's going on here? Doesn't look like much is going on with that one. It's a weak storm. Just has a heavy precip and yeah, that's really it with that one. Straight line winds it looks like too. I just saw that, but nothing too much going on with that one. So we still have rotation with that cell there. A decent storm here still. Anyways, guys, really since there's nothing much, I actually meant to continue streaming for like the whole like afternoon and evening, but since there's really nothing going on and I don't expect there to be much anyways, maybe a tornado warning here or there, a couple more, but really what's going to happen after what we're seeing now, this what we're right now seeing is the spike of activity, I'm pretty sure. So if anything else does happen, if maybe there's a humongous spike in activity, I'll probably go live later today, but for now I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and end it very soon in maybe about 10 to 20 minutes. So just because there's not a lot of activity going on, so yeah, conditions are not very favorable today. Not anymore anyways. Yeah, and definitely a good thing that they did not put in a moderate risk for today. So kind of would have been a mistake on their hand. There was a moderate. Really, I mean, if I were to guess, this is probably the most tornadic thing we're seeing right now. So, there's not a whole lot of stuff going on. Yeah, you too. Good to see you on the stream too, Ray Clay. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. But before I do end the stream, I'm gonna go ahead and review tomorrow's severe weather outlook. So yeah, so this is usually what I do before I end the stream anyway. I always review tomorrow's severe weather outlook. So what we're seeing here is that we are seeing a moderate risk, and that is for the leftover storms from the severe weather event today. All we have is a 2% tornado chance in effect for tomorrow. No hail risk at all tomorrow. Or less than 5% chance anyways for hail. And then the wind risk is 5% tomorrow because of the line that's going to go through, which is going to cause a decent wind threat for them. So then day 3, we're not seeing anything. Sorry about that. My headphones just... Anyways, so... And then day 3, we're not seeing anything either. All we're seeing is a general risk in the Pacific Northwest and a general risk in Florida. So, all right. So that right there does mark the end of the my stream here. I don't know when I'm going to stream again, but maybe I'll do another stream on potential snow. So, which I'm hoping anyway. So, anyways, well, nice seeing you guys in here. Nice seeing you in the stream, Ray Clay, and I think you guys can hear the wind here because it's absolutely crazy, but we're seeing crazy wind in New Mexico, southern New Mexico and West Texas. Anyway, well, let me see if my moderator is still in here. Yeah, so anyways, well, this is Electro Living Weather. I do thank you all for coming to the stream, and see you guys in the next stream. Terrence, you have anything to say for the stream before we head out? Terrence? Well, I guess not. Anyways, I think he might have went to do something, but anyways, yeah, this does mark the end of my stream, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys soon.